In this video, you'll get a brief overview of using Excel 2016. I'm Dr. Lisa Henderson. I'll show you how to create a simple bar, pie, and clustered column chart. You'll see how to center the worksheet on the page, how to format the footer, and how to print. Let's get started. Here's the worksheet that we created in part 1. Let's create a simple bar chart for January sales. To do that, I'm going to select the headings and the data for January. Go to the Insert tab, click for, let's create a 2D bar chart right here. So we have the sales are on the horizontal axis, the categories are on the vertical axis, and I want to change the heading here so that it says January sales. That is a simple bar chart. I'm going to delete that now, and let's create a column chart. Let's say for the month of February. I'll select the category headings again. This time I'll hold down the control key and select the sales data for February. Go back to the Insert tab, and let's choose a 2D column chart like this. This time the categories are on the horizontal axis. The sales numbers are on the vertical axis. I can change my chart title to say February sales. And that is a simple column chart. I'm going to delete that. Let's create a simple pie chart with the March data. So again, I'll select the categories, I'll press down and hold the control key, select March data, go to the Insert tab. For pie charts, I'm going to choose a 3D pie chart. This is March data. I have the legend is on the bottom. I can make this say March sales. Now, pie charts are a little bit hard to read without data labels. So if I right click on a slice of pie, I can add data labels. That way I can see the sales numbers. And also I like to make those a little easier to see. I'll go to the Home tab and make those bold and black. Then they're a little bit easier to see. And that's a pie chart. Now lastly, let's create a clustered bar chart. So I'm going to select and delete that. A clustered bar chart. Let's show the months, the categories, and just for January, February, and March, go to the Insert tab, choose Recommended, and we'll choose 3D column chart. So now we have a clustered column chart for January, February, and March, puppies, kittens, and rodents. Now I want to show you some things here. So I'm just going to call this quarterly sales. Now I'm typing and it's actually showing up in the formula bar instead of here. If I clicked into the title here, actually selected the text, you would see it replace. But for right now, I'm just going to do it this way. Quarterly sales, press the Enter key, and that will replace. Something I want to show you is that I can actually switch this. So, well, let me just show you what it does. In the data group, I'm on the Design tab under Chart Tools. I can switch the rows and columns so that if I click that, then I have the animal categories here and the sales are on the vertical axis, or I'm going to switch it back so that I have the categories are actually the months. And I can see that puppies are blue, kittens are orange, and rodents are gray. Now I can change the color scheme here. Maybe I don't like this so much. I've got the chart selected. I'm on the Design tab, and I can click here to change colors and choose another color scheme. Like maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, now I can resize this a little bit if I want to. And I'm going to click and drag this over here to be right underneath and maybe a little bit in line with column F. All right, maybe I'll drag it down just a little bit more. Okay, let's say that we want to print this worksheet. So we have the sales statement right up here and we have a chart right below it. And I want this information to print on the center of the page. If I don't make any formatting changes, this will print more like at the top left of the page, but I want this to print starting at the top and I want it to be at the center of the page. Then I need to center this on the page. In order to do that, I go to the Page Layout tab and choose this Page Setup, the little button down here in the bottom right corner to bring up the dialog box. I'm going to go to the Margins tab and choose Center on Page Horizontally. Now something else that I want to do is I want to put the date, the current date, in the footer. So I'm going to choose the Header Footer tab, go to Custom Footer. Now my cursor goes into the left section. In Excel, the footer is divided into 3 sections. They have left, center, and right. In the left section, I just want to put the current date. So I'll choose a little Insert Date icon right here, and that will insert the date. Click OK. And I'm going to go to Print Preview. So from here, I'll click Print Preview, and now I can get an idea of what my document's going to look like. So I can see it is centered on the page. Down here, I have a date, and that is what I expected. If I actually wanted to print this, I would click the print icon right here. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching.